praise to the Most High, man. The brother spoke mighty through the Spirit, man. Brought it out mighty in these last days, man. And that's what we come out here and come forth to do, man. It's to declare the word of the Lord in these last days. Right? Give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 35. Right? You give me the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 16, and I want verse 16. Right? I want this first. Deuteronomy 32 and 35.
Deuteronomy 32 and verse number 35.
Yeah.
And it says, to me belongeth vengeance, to me belongeth vengeance, and recompense. Their foot shall slide. Their foot shall slide.
Their foot shall slide, man. Their foot gonna slip in these last days, and it's slipping right now, man. It's slipping as we speak, man. Right now, the so-called white man's foot is going like this, man, like he's slipping on a banana peel, man, in these last days, man. He said their foot shall slide in due time, read.
In due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand. Is at hand. Is at hand. Is at hand.
At hand, man. That's why you see all the prophecies coming to pass in these last days, man. That's why you see the nation rising up against nation. That's why you see the upwards of the people. That's why you see death, pestilence, and famine coming upon the earth in these last days, man. Right, Reed?
And the thing that shall come upon them, make haste. Make haste.
They coming quick, man. Right? Bring this up.
Like Ezra 16 and verse 16.
Yeah.
Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backwards.
Do what?
Returneth not
I
backwards.
said it returneth not backwards, man. Hey, the Lord is shooting these plagues into the ends of the earth, man. And guess what? And then damn thing them so-called white men can do about it, man.
Right.
But whether they like it, believe it, understand it or not, man, hey, their destruction is not, man. And guess what? It's here, man. Right? You got, like the brother said, hey, you got hypersonic missiles being shot, man.
Yes.
Hey, they being tempted, man. They being hey, Putin is pulling their card, man. He like, hey, look, you see it, man. It's like somebody punch you in the mouth and you go, you just hit me. Oh, yeah, I just hit you, man. What you gonna do about it, man? And it's only a matter of time because you gotta realize, man, hey, Babylon, they one of the most prideful nations in the world, man. Hey, they not gonna keep getting seeming as if they getting pushed around, man. Hey, they gonna retaliate soon, man. And it's all the word of the Lord, man. Like I tell you in Proverbs 21 and 1. Right? Give me the book of Psalms chapter 7 and verse 14.
Teacher.
Right? Give me Job chapter 15 and verse 35. Right? I want Job 15 and 35 first. Right? Because this pride, arrogancy, mischief, lies, deceit, falsehood that they bring forth, man, is part of the reason why these things gotta happen, man. They gotta come to pass, right? Bring this up.
Job 15 and 35.
No.
They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity.
He said they conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, man. Right? What is vanity? St. Patrick's Day, man. Which is full of nothing but false ideologies, worship of false gods, man. Paganism, all these other different things. And guess what? Our people fall right into their snares, man. They fall right into those traps to try to be like the so-called white woman and white man, man. Right? Read.
And their bellies prepare deceit.
And their bellies meaning their minds, man. Their bellies, their minds, guess what? They prepare deceit. They ponder upon lies and mischief 24/7, man. Right? 24/8, man. Bring this up.
Psalm 7 and 13.
Yeah.
He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death.
Right? The Most High, and he prepared for him the instruments of death, man.
Right.
Right? That's what you see, those hypersonic missiles. Right? You got the Satan 1, the Satan 2. Right? All the Moab bomb, man. I talk about that all the time, man. Hey, the Most High's mocking them, man. They got the Moabites got a bomb called the Moab, man. Right? Right, Rito?
He ordaineth his arrows against the persecutors. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity. He travaileth with iniquity.
He travails with iniquity, man. It's all throughout the scriptures. All throughout the scriptures and all throughout life on your everyday walk up and down the street, and all you see is the so-called white man bringing forth vanity, mischief, lies, deceit, pollution. They pollute the air, the oceans, the ground. It's everything that you see is polluted, man. Right. They even damn, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they turned the damn waters green here, man. Just for St. Patrick's Day, man. Give me the book of Exodus chapter. Give me the book of Exodus chapter 7 and verse 17, man.
No.
Right, give me Exodus chapter 17. I mean Exodus chapter 7 and verse 17. Right, you got precept? I'm on Exodus chapter 7.
Exodus 7 and 17.
Yo.
Read, thus saith the Lord, in this thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Behold, I will smite with the rod that is in my hand upon the waters which are in the river, and they shall be turned to blood.
Hey, it said, and they shall be turned to blood, man. Hey, this is what the Lord told Moses and Aaron to do. He said, hey, smite the rivers and the seas, man, and guess what? I'm gonna turn it to blood, man. Right, read on. Or drop to verse 20.
Verse 20, and Moses and Aaron did so as the Lord commanded, and he lifted up the rod and smote the water that were in the river, in the in the sight of Pharaoh, in the sight of all his servants, and all the waters that were in the rivers were turned to blood.
Right, hey, what the Lord declared, hey, that's what happened, man. It was turned to blood, man. Right, but read on. Let's keep reading, though. This is the pride and the arrogancy that the so-called white man lives through to this very day. Right, read on.
Verse 21. And the fish that was in the waters died, and the river stank, and the Egyptians could not drink of the water of the river, and there was blood throughout all the land of Egypt. And the magicians of Egypt did so with their enchantments.
It said what?
Did so with their enchantments.
Hey, it said the magicians of Egypt, man, the wise men, the wizards, the warlocks, they did so too, man. Read.
And Pharaoh's heart was hardened.
And it was what?
It was hardened.
Right, Pharaoh's heart got hardened because he like, man, we did that too, man. Right, that's the same way America is, man. What they do, hey, the Lord did that, man, thousands of years ago, and guess what? They like, that ain't nothing. We can do that too. Watch how we turn it green, man. That's what they do, man. Right. That's that pride and arrogancy that they live through, man. Right. Right. Give me Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 8. Right. You give me the book of Revelation chapter 17. Revelation chapter 16 and verse 3.
Isaiah 47 and verse 8. Yo. Therefore, hear now this, that thou art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly.
Hey, America dwells carelessly, man. Or at least they used to, man. Right? They dwell carelessly. Hey, these people before you right now, they dwell carelessly, man. They don't have to worry about what the things that the Israelites got to worry about on a daily basis, man. Right, read on.
That sayest in thine heart, I am.
They do what?
That sayest in thine heart, I am.
Hey, they say, I am, man. What God, man? Hey, I'm God. Hey, that's how they think, man. That's how they think. That's how they move. That's what their actions show, man. They say, hey, I'm God, man. I am, man. That's what that act of smiting the rivers and turning to green is, man. That's an act of them puffing up at the Most High saying, man, hey, whatever you can do, I can do better, man. You turn it red, watch how we turn it green. Right, that's off, man. Read.
And none else beside me, I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Hey, I'm not gonna know the loss of children, man. I'm not gonna know sorrowful, pestilence, death, destruction, man. That's what America says. They say, like, look, we're not gonna go through none of that stuff, man. Why? Because, hey, I am, man. That's what they do, man. Right? Bring this out in I want Revelation 16 and verse 3. Right? Because the Most High, hey, he gonna, hey, okay, that's cute. That's cute and all right. You turn the little rivers green. Right, but hey, in these last days, hey, the Lord is gonna turn that the waters red again, man. He's gonna turn the waters red again, man, and it's not how you think it's gonna be, man. Bring this up.
Revelation 16 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
And the second angel poured out his vial upon the sea, and it became as the blood of a dead man. And every living soul died in the sea.
Hey, it said, and every living soul died in the sea, man. Hey, he's gonna turn those waters red. What's those waters? Give me the book of I want Psalms chapter 144 and verse 6. Right? Somebody give me Daniel chapter 9 and verse 26. Right? Somebody give me Isaiah chapter 59 and 19.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 144 and verse number 6. Cast forth lightning and scatter them. Shoot out.
So like it. Hey, Elder. You got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Come on, brother.
I can break it down to you quick, fast, and in a hurry, man.
Come on, brother.
Like Little Caesars. You all right? Give me real quick. Give me Haggai chapter 1 and verse 6.
See, Chuck.
Give me Haggai chapter 1 and verse 6. Give me Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 35. Right? Hey, brother. You got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? 2 minutes.
Come on, brother.
Hold on, Elder. Where you going? Huh?
He said, come on.
Trying to rush the Lord, man. Right? Bring this up.
Haggai 1 and verse 6. And it reads, ye have sown much and bring in little.
Right? Haven't you sown much in this life, brother? Do you feel like you sown much, man? But guess what? Hey, we bring in little as a people, man. We don't, if we built up half these things you see, man. Right, but guess what? Hey, they don't give our people stuff, man. They don't give our people what we rightfully deserve in these last days, man. Do you think we get what we rightfully deserve, brother? You can't answer. Hey, well, I can answer that. No, we don't, man. Not even close, man. Right, Rito?
Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Right, we eat, man, but we don't have enough, man. Our people are stuck in poverty, right? Low income areas, man, in the hood. And how are people living in the ghettos here in Chicago, man? We too busy trying to defeat each other, man. Right, Rito?
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm.
Right.
And he that earneth wages, earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
Hey, you see that? You, what that sound like to you, brother?
It's a winner, that's all I can say.
You said, huh?
I say it's a winner. It sounds real good to me, okay?
It sound real good to you?
Yes, sir.
Well, guess what, brother? That's your modern day taxes, right? The modern day tax. Hey, guess what? You get a check, right? You look on your pay stub, you might have earned like what? You might have earned $1,200, right? But you only gonna see what, like 800 of that. Why? Because Uncle Sam, hey, he gotta get his cut, man. He gonna put forth his hand and try to snatch that from you, even though it's owed to you. Right? Barely give you half of what he took from you for a whole year and call it tax season. Right? That's madness. But that's a curse that came upon our people, brother. Right? Give me Isaiah chapter 42, Isaiah chapter 42 and 22. You got Leviticus?
Leviticus 26 and verse 35. As long as it lieth desolate, it shall rest, because it did not rest in your Sabbath.
I think I'm on 33.
Verse 33, and I will scatter you among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste. Then shall the land enjoy her Sabbath, as long as it lies desolate.
Right, so, hey, brother, our people have been scattered, man. Our land has been taken away from us, right? Do you know where your homeland is, brother? Give me Galatians chapter 4 and verse 26. That's why we up here, brother, to inform our people. Right, and to put our people on the right and the direct path, man.
It's the book of Galatians, chapter 4 and verse 26.
Bring it out!
But Jerusalem,
But Jerusalem, but Jerusalem,
right, which is above is free, which is the mother of us all.
Hey, the Lord said that's the motherland.
Right.
That's where we from, brother. We from Israel, man.
That's right.
That's right, brother. We from Israel, man. That's the homeland. That's right, man. That's where we from, man. Right? Give me the book of Hosea chapter 9 and the last verse. And somebody give me the book of Job chapter 17 and verse 6. And somebody else give me the book of 1 Kings. I believe I want chapter 9 and verse 7.
Bring it out, bring it out.
Hosea, chapter 9 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
My God will cast them away, because they did not hearken unto him. Because they did not hearken unto him.
Our God has cast us away, man. Why? Because we didn't hearken unto him, man. We didn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments. He told us to go right, and we said, I'm about to go over here and see what this time about over here. That's what we did as a people, man. We said our God has cast us off, Reed.
Because they did not hearken unto him, and they shall be wanderers among the nations.
We shall be wanderers among the nations, man. And that's exactly what we are today. You can see our people wandering against who? We in a big melting pot right now of a mixture of all nations, man. Right? Somebody give me Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 26, right? Bring this up.
1 Kings chapter 9 and verse number 7. Then will I cut off Israel out of the land which I have given them.
Our land, man. We not in our homeland no more. We in the land that we know not, man. Right, we don't?
And this house, which I have hallowed for my name, will I cast out of my sight. And Israel shall be a proverb, and a byword among all people.
He said we shall be a proverb and a byword among all people, man. Like what? They call us niggers, right? Spits, wetbacks, right? If you want to hide, like the brother said earlier, you want to hide something from a nigger, where you going to put it? In the book, right? All we eat is chicken, right? We run fast. Right? Those are proverbs and bywords, man, amongst our people, right? We don't?
And at this house, which is high, every one that passeth by shall be astonished.
It said everybody that passeth by our people shall be astonished, man.
Right.
What are they doing? Why are they like this? How did they become like this, man? What's the deal, right? Hold that. I want Job chapter 17:6 real quick.
Job 17:6. He has made me also a byword of the people, a byword of the people. And aforetime I was as a tablet.
Yeah, man, it said he has made, and all throughout the scriptures it tell you that, guess what, we have been made a byword amongst the people. Now let's go back to that.
1 Kings chapter 9 verse 8.
Yo.
And at this house which is high, every one that passes by shall be astonished, and shall hiss, and they shall say, why hath the Lord done thus unto the land and to this house?
Why has the Lord done this unto this people, man? Why are they in the slums and the ghettos? Why are they shooting each other over colors, man? And gang signs and over street corners that don't even belong to them?
Right.
Why did the Lord do this, right, Burrito?
And they shall answer, because they forsook the Lord their God.
Because they what?
Because they forsook the Lord their God.
Brother, you gotta go, brother.
Yeah, I got to get to my job.
You gotta get to your job, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
I'ma see you
3
all
more
right.
scriptures. 3 more. 3 more. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, man. 3 more, brother. All praises, right? Give me the book of
4 more.
God, man. God. Oh, let's get it there, man. Right? Give me the book of real quick. Give me I want the book of Lamentations chapter 1 and verse 3. Right? Lamentations 1 and verse 3.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 1 and verse number 3. Judah is gone into captivity. What the Lord say? Judah is gone into captivity.
Brother, would your father be a so-called black man? Would you consider yourself a so-called black man? Right? According to what the society call you, a so-called African American, right? You would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Right? The same tribe that Christ came out of, man. You got that same blood running through your veins and didn't even know it, man.
Right.
You said what? Say it again.
We were Israelites.
That's right. You're still Israelites, man. Right to this very day, man.
And it ain't gonna never change.
That's right. So, brother, you know you're an Israelite, right? So, what do we do to get out of this situation that we in? We got to. Well, I'm gonna leave you with this, right? Give me the book of give me 2 Kings chapter 22 and 13.
Teach up.
Give me 2 Kings chapter 22 and verse 13.
The book of 2 Kings, chapter 22, verse 13.
Bring it out.
Go ye, inquire of Yahweh for me,
It said, go and inquire of Yahweh for me, read.
and for the people, and for all Judah.
Right for my brothers, read.
Concerning the words of this book that is found.
That is fact.
Hey, the book been found, but guess what? What's been found nowadays? The understanding, man. That's what's been found, right, read?
For great is the wrath of Yahweh that is kindled against us.
Great is the wrath of the Most High God that is kindled against us, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Because what?
Because our fathers have not hearkened unto the words of this book.
They didn't listen to the words that was written in the book. Man.
That's right.
They didn't follow the words that was in the book, brother. So that's why we going through and we in the conditions that we in now as a people, man. Right? So if that's the reason why we in this position, what we got to do to get out this position?
Teach, sir.
Love each other. Pray.
Well, that's 2 answers that's kind of in the air. Right? You said, huh? Well, yeah, you're not wrong. Right? You're not wrong. All right, give me Jeremiah chapter 16 and 10.
Bring it out. Jeremiah chapter 16.
Jeremiah 16 and 10.
Bring it out.
And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore have Yahweh pronounced all this great evil against us?
Right.
Or what is our iniquity?
Right? What is our iniquity, man? What did we do, read?
Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our God? Then shall they say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me.
Because what?
Because your fathers have forsaken me.
Saith Yahweh, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law.
What?
They have not kept my law.
What did we do?
And have not kept my law.
We didn't keep the laws, man.
Right.
We turned away from the Father. So guess what, brother? If getting us in this position was us not keeping the law, what do you think we got to keep now, brother?
Trouble, man. Somebody else. I'm kind of.
Well, brother, I need you to kind of get there, brother.
That's right.
We got to get there. Hey, time is running out, brother. Time is running out. Brother, you got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability.
That's right.
That's what we got to do to get our people out of this situation that we in. Everybody think they got the answer, man. Everybody, it's not signing bills, legislations, marching, no justice, no peace. A bunch of people shaking their signs hard. Right? That's not the answer, man. We've been doing that for over 400 years. And guess what? We're in the same position, man. Right? Everybody got an answer to how we get out of this situation, but it never involves what? The Most High God, man. That's right. Ever. Right? So, brother, we got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Can I give you one commandment before you leave? Right? Give me the book of, Jeremiah chapter 20, and Jeremiah 17 and verse 20.
Teach up.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 20.
Bring it out.
And say unto them, hear ye the word of Yahweh, ye kings of Judah.
Right?
And
Ye
all
kings of-
Judah.
Right? You're a king, brother. I need you to be attentive and hear. Right? Read.
Ye kings of Judah, and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem that enter in by these gates.
Right?
Thus saith Yahweh, take heed to yourselves and bear no burden on the Sabbath day.
It said, bear no burden on the Sabbath day. Do you know when the Sabbath day is, brother? Give me Exodus chapter 37, verse 2.
Teach up.
You know when the Sabbath day is, brother? Right? That's right, brother. That's right. It's on a Saturday. It's today, brother. Today's the Sabbath day. Right? Chiefly Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. Right? Bring us up.
Exodus 35 and verse 2.
37.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
35 and 2 of Exodus. 6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day there shall be to you an holy day.
Right? So you got 6 days to take care of whatever you need to take care of, right? All y'all kings listening, right? And the princesses, right? Hey, we got 6 days to take care of everything we got to do, right? But that 7th day, guess what? Hey, we give that day unto the Most High God, man.
Right.
And reverence and worship Him in that day, man. Right? Read on.
Shall be to you an holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Lord.
Right, brother. Don't you feel like you need rest, man? Don't you want rest, brother?
Right.
Well, guess what? The Most High God has literally commanded you to rest.
Right.
Think about that. Think about how awesome our God is, man.
Right.
He said, man, look, he said, man, my people, look, they need a day to rest, man.
Right.
Right? He gave you one day literally just to, rest, brother. Right? Not to work, man. Don't do no work. Don't be in the room. Don't watch it. None of that stuff, man.
Right.
Right? To chill out, man, and open up this book, which is your history book, brother.
That's right.
And continue to learn about your heritage, right? We don't?
That's right.
Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
What?
Shall be put to death.
The Lord not playing. Think about that. The Most High wants you to rest so much. He said, look, if you do work on that day, man, you know how to get put to death, man.
Go.
Right? Bring it. Let's keep reading it.
Done. But on the 7th day there shall be unto you an holy day, a Sabbath of the rest to the Lord. A Sabbath of rest to the Lord.
What's today?
A Sabbath of rest to the Lord.
Brother, today is a Sabbath day, man.
The Sabbath day.
The Sabbath, right?
Oh, the Sabbath.
Right. The Sabbath day. Right? Unto the Lord, man.
Right.
Right? A holy day, man. That's what today is. Today isn't an ordinary day.
Well, I thought every day was a holy day.
You said, nah. Right? Give me Sirach 33 and 7. Right? Every day, I mean, it may be like, but nah, every day it's not a regular day, or it's not a holy day.
Right. Chapter 33, verse number 7.
Bring it out.
Why doeth one day excel another? When as all the light of every day in the year is of the sun, by the knowledge of Yahweh they were distinguished. And he altered seasons and feasts. Some of them have he made high days.
So some days he made high days. Read.
And hallowed them. And some of them have he made ordinary days.
And then guess what? Some of those days are ordinary days. Right?
And all men are from the ground.
Right? So you got some days that's ordinary days, you got some days that's high days. Every day not a holy day. Right? All right, brother, what's your nationality? What did God call you? Did God call you an African American? That's what God called you? Brother, when you first came up here, what did you say? That you said, what's that?
Hebrew Israelite.
That's right. That's what your nationality is, brother. You're not a black man, that's the color of a crayon box. You're not an African American, that's the last name of two so-called white men. Right? When we got off the ships, what they called us? They called us Negroes. Then some years later, they called us colored. Right? Remember, you had the colored signs, then you had the whites only, colored only. Right? Then some years after that, we just became out of nowhere African Americans. Right? Then after that, now we Asiatic on all this other different hell. I don't know what the world calls us now at this point. All right, so brother, you're an Israelite, right? You gotta keep the Sabbath day to the best of your ability. Tell your boss you can't work no more Saturdays, man. Tell your boss I'm keeping the commandments in these last days, man.
Hey, let me ask you this question. You be out here, when do you normally be out here?
Lord willing, the brothers be out here every week, Fridays and Saturdays. What time?
6 on Fridays, 2:30 Saturdays.
Time. 6 on Fridays and 3:30 on Saturdays.
Okay, hey, it's a blessing.
Did the brother he got a flyer? You got a flyer? Uh-oh, don't forget about that.
That's the flyer right there.
Okay,
Right, that's gold. Right, that's more precious than gold, man. Right? So, but hey, that's better than a lottery ticket, man. Right? Don't forget that, Elder.
all right, brother.
All right, Elder.
Blessings to all of you.
God, all praises. Right? Somebody give me hey, we back in this thing, man. Hey, I want
Hey, y'all here? This is
hey, all praises. All praises. So what's your nationality? Guatemala. Oh, okay. So you're from the tribe of the mighty tribe of what is that?
Zebulon.
Guatemala, yep. Zebulon, right? It's from the Guatemalan to Panama. Right? You believe in the Bible?
Yep.
Okay, all praises. So do you know who you are in the Bible? Have you ever heard of Zebulonites? Have you ever heard of God's chosen people? Were you aware that God has a chosen people?
I'm not, no.
Right? Okay. Well, give me the book of 1 Kings chapter 8 verse 51.
Yeah.
Okay? I want 1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 51. Give me the book of Hosea chapter 8 and 8.
First Kings.
Actually, I want 7 and 8, I believe. Right? Bring this up.
1 Kings 8 and 51.
Bring it up.
For they be thy people and thy inheritance, which thou broughtest forth out of Egypt.
Right? The Lord brought our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, out of the land of Egypt. Right? When Moses parted the Red Sea, guess what, brother? That was done for me and you, man. That was done for our ancestors and our people. Right, we don't?
From the midst of the iron furnace.
Right, from the midst of the iron furnace. Drop down to verse 53.
53. For thou didst separate them from among all the people of the earth to be thy inheritance. To be thy inheritance.
The Most High God separated the Israelites, which are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, away from all the other nations of the earth to be his inheritance, man. His chosen people, right? His favorite people, man. Right, read.
As thou spake by the hand of Moses thy servant, when thou broughtest our fathers out of Egypt, O Lord.
God, right? Bring this up.
Hosea 7 and 8.
Hey, Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a king not turned.
Ephraim, right, which is the head of the northern kingdom, right? The head of the Hispanics and Native Americans, right? It said Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people. That's right. He's a cake not turned, right? If you cooking pancakes, you ever made pancakes before, brother? Right, so when you cooking pancakes, if you only leave one side cooking, but you never turn it over, and then you get the spatula and kind of lift it up, what's gonna happen? Right, one side gonna be dark and the other side what? Right, it's gonna be light. One side dark, one side light. That's why I said, read this again.
Ephraim is a king not turned.
Ephraim is a cake not turned. We the same people, brother. Literally. We come from the same descendants, man. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. The Israelites. But guess what? Just because me and you maybe different so-called shades, right? You're light, and I'm so-called dark. That don't mean nothing. We still the same people, man. You my brother, man.
Right.
Bring this out, kid.
It's the Book of Judges, chapter 12 and verse number 11.
Yo.
And after him, Elon, a Zebulonite, judged Israel, and he judged Israel 10 years.
See that, man? Hey, so y'all was we had judges set up in the ancient time, man. You had Zebulonites sitting on the throne judging the nation of Israel, man. Right. Bring this up.
It's the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 12 and verse 33.
Yo.
Of Zebulon, such as went forth to battle, expert in war,
Expert in war. Expert in war.
with all instruments of war, 50,000, which could keep rank. They were not of double heart.
See that, man? Hey, they was in order, man. That was in order, man. It didn't matter if y'all had a shield, a buckler, a bow, right? A slingshot, man. Whatever it was. Hey, y'all was experts at war when it came to using those things, man. Right? Hey, y'all was bad. Hey, y'all was some bad mamma jammas, man. Right? Give me, come on, bring this up.
It's the Book of Judges, chapter 5 and verse number 18.
Yo.
Zebulun and Naphtali were a people that jeopardized their lives unto the death in the high places of the field.
Hey, they went hard, man. Right now, real quick, are you aware that you guys went into captivity? You're not? Right? You ever heard of the conquistadors? Right? You know about like Hondurans and so-called Mexicans, so-called so on and so forth. Right? The Spaniards. Right? Bring this up.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Yo.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
You know what that word Egypt means? Somebody give me, I want you to hold Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1, right? Somebody give me the book of, I want Deuteronomy 4 and 20. You know what the word Egypt means? What that word Egypt means? Right? Are you familiar with the story of the Israelites and Moses and what they were doing in Egypt? Right, bring this up.
Deuteronomy 4 and 20. But the Lord hath taken you and brought you forth out of the iron furnace. Out of the iron furnace.
Iron furnace, right? That sounds like basically being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Something that's uncomfortable, right? Rigorous work, hard bondage and labor, right?
Even out of Egypt.
Even out of Egypt.
Guess what? That word Egypt is synonymous with what? Bondage, slavery, right? An iron furnace, right? Now, let's put it in context, all right?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Right? Bondage and slavery.
Again. With ships.
What?
With ships.
This time he said, hey, it's gonna happen with ships. When you read the rest of this Bible, the Israelites never went into slavery in the land of Egypt as a nation of people again. Right? On ships. That never happened. Right? Until when? Until the conquistadors. Right? Or for y'all even earlier than that. Give me the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 13 and verse 40. Right? It is literally a known fact. You can literally look this up. Right? About the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans being taken captive in 722 BC by the Assyrians. Right, bring this up.
The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13 and verse 40.
Yo.
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own lands.
Those are the 10 tribes which are carried away prisoners, right? From Ephraim all the way down, including the tribe of Dan, read on.
Out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanassar the king of Assyria led away captive. And he carried them over the waters. And he carried them over the waters.
You take a people and then carry them over the waters. What is that called?
Kidnapping.
Right? Right. It is kidnapping. Right? And that's called slavery on ships. It's called slave trade, man. Live and direct in the Bible, which literally links up with direct history. Right? The Assyrians conquered, right, the Hispanics. Right? Years. It didn't take till 1619 or 1618. Right? It happened years ago, man. Years before that. Right? So you would be from the tribe of, you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Zebulun. Right? That's your God-given nationality. That's what the Most High God called you. The Most High God didn't call you a Hispanic. He didn't call you Guatemalan. Right? Those are man-made terms. Those are terms. You got to realize these terms, when it comes to different names and so-called nationalities and different things like that, history is told through the lens, right, of the so-called white man. Right? When the so-called white man came to this land, the Indians, when the Native Americans wasn't over here calling themselves Native Americans. They didn't even know nothing about America. Right? But what happened? They came over here and they said, oh, these are Indians. Right? These are Native Americans. Right? Same thing with you. They said, oh, these are Guatemalans. That's not what you are, brother. You're much more than a so-called Guatemalan, man. And you're an Israelite.
Right.
Right? That's a God-given nationality. Right? But there's something commanded of you being, right, an Israelite. Right? It's more than just knowing, all right, I'm an Israelite for the tribe of Zebulun. Right? It's more than that. Because we got to figure out why we in this position that we in as a people. Right? We got to figure out why we in the slums, the ghettos. Right? Why do we run? Right? Real quick, I wanted to bring this out. Almost Isaiah 30:1. Isaiah 30.
Book of Isaiah chapter 30 verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt.
That walk and go down into Egypt, man, right? A lot of our northern kingdom brothers, right, Hispanics mainly, they seek refuge here to this land. Right, they come from all over, from Panama, Guatemala, the Caribbean islands, right, Mexico, and they come seeking refuge here, right? Read.
And have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves and the strength of Pharaoh.
He said to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, meaning our people come here just to live the so-called American dream, right? They come here to live a better life. Right, they may have a family back in Mexico or Guatemala or wherever the case it may be, and then the man comes over here, he start working a job, he's working under the table, getting it in, right, just to send the money back, and then eventually be able to bring the rest of his family over here. Why? Because they feel like over here it's a better life to live. Right, read on.
And to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Said, hey, they do that and they trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. They trust in the shadow of Pharaoh. They try to strengthen themselves in Pharaoh, man. They come over here and vote, right? They marry somebody here and try to get a green card, right? They vote. Why are they voting for Trump, man? Why are they voting for Biden, man? Why are they voting at all, period, man? Right, when they had hundreds and hundreds of my brothers down at the border, man, right, and gave them aluminum foil for covers, man, right, and then deported the men, right, back to where the men and the women back to where they came from, and then kept the women there, man, and did God knows what to them, right.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
So our people come over here, and guess what? It ain't what they it ain't all what they thought out to be, man. Right. They come over here and all hell break loose. Right. They not loved. Right. They get treated like I mean, call it what it is, like dung. Right. They get deported back. Why are you here? You're stealing our jobs. You work too hard. Right. That's what happens, man. Right. Bring this up.
It's the Book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. That cannot save us.
People watch for a nation that can't do a damn thing for us, man.
That's right.
And we gotta stop that, man. We gotta look unto the Most High God, Yahweh, by Shimei Awashad, man. That's who's gonna save us in these last days. Right? But we got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Right?
And the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
Right? It said, and guess what? That should be your confusion. Right? So now we're going to give you some laws, statutes, and commandments, brother. So you can be a part of the change in our people. Right? So you can be a part of, right? Give me Deuteronomy 30:1 real quick. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 30:1.
Done.
Chapter 30 and verse number 1. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse.
Blessing and the curse, because we got curses upon us too, man. Right, read on.
Which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind, among all the nations.
Right? That's what you see happening right before your eyes, man. You got all these brothers that you see up here, man. Hey, we called these things to mind, man. We woken up out of this matrix, man. We realized, oh man, we God's chosen people, man. We Israelites, man. Oh, we in this position because we did what? Because we want to keep it the command. All we gotta do is keep the commandments, and the Most High turn our captivity. Hey, that's what. Hey, these men that you see around you, hey, we waking up, man. Right. And it's more than just us, man. You got people waking up all the way in damn Europe, Germany, China, all over the world, Canada, man. Right, read on.
Whither the Lord thy God hath driven thee, and shalt return unto the Lord thy God, and shalt obey his voice, according to all that I command thee this day, that thou and thy children, with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity, and have compassion upon thee.
It said the Lord then he's going to begin to do what? He's going to begin to turn our captivity, man. Right? You're going to see brothers and sisters starting to come out of this matrix, man. Out of this damn Babylonian way of living, man. Right. You're going to see our sisters starting to put on modest apparel and dresses, man, and realize that they princesses upon the earth. You're going to see our men start to wear the fringes and the comely and delicate garments, man. Right? Keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, showing brotherly love towards one another instead of upping the strap on one another, man. Right? You're going to see these different things begin to happen, and that's exactly what you're witnessing, man, in these last days. Right? So somebody give me, I want Isaiah chapter 65, and verse 3. Right? Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 3.
Look at Isaiah. Verse 3.
Last one. This is a commandment for you to go on your way, right? So you can be a part of the change. Don't you want to be a part of the change to help your people? Right? This is how you do it, right?
Isaiah 65 and 3.
Bring it on.
A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face, that sacrificeth in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick, which remain among the graves and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh.
Which do what?
Which eat swine's flesh.
And broth of abominable things is in their vessels, which say, stand by thyself, come not near to me.
Now the Lord said these things, hey, the Lord, hey, it irks the Lord, man. Hey, we provoke the Lord to anger by doing what? Eating swine's flesh, right? Feeling like we holier than thou, right? Sacrificing unto other gods, worshiping other gods, partaking in things that don't have anything to do with us, like St. Patrick's Day. Right? He said these things, hey, they provoke the Lord to anger, man. So, brother, do you eat pork?
I don't much.
You said, huh?
I don't much. Sometimes.
So sometimes, well, brother, I used to bang pork, man.
Hey.
I used to tear pork up, man. But guess what? Hey, I found out the laws, statutes, and commandments, and that I couldn't eat pork. And guess what? Hey, I had to put it away from my tabernacle.
That's right.
Right? I couldn't eat pork no more, man. Hey, no more pork on my fork. No more swine on my mind, man.
God.
Hey, the commandments is on my mind now. Right? So you gotta put these commandments in your mind, brother. Right? And you have to realize that, look, every time you eat pork, you provoke the Lord to anger. Right? And you don't want to be on the Lord's bad side, man. Because when he come back, it's not going to be to sing kumbaya and to hold people's hands, man. When the Lord come back, hey, death, fire, and destruction is going to be upon the earth.
That's right.
Right? Wouldn't you want him to be on your good side? Right? So, brother, are you going to continue to eat pork, even just a little bit? Or are you going to cut it out?
I'm going to do some research and maybe take changes for the best.
Well, brother, give me... You said you got a precept? Give me the book of Leviticus 11 and 7. Right, and give me actually go to the next chapter too. Isaiah 66, 15.
Book of Leviticus chapter 11 and verse number 7.
Yeah.
And the swine, though he divide the host and be cloven footed, yet he doeth not the good.
A pig doesn't properly digest his food. Right? They don't chew their food and they don't sweat. So all those toxins and different things that they eat, and they eat anything. So all those toxins and stuff, guess what? They stay inside the pig because pigs don't sweat. Right? That's enough research for you right there, but we're going to keep reading on.
Read on. He is unclean to you.
He is unclean to you.
The Lord said the swine is unclean to you.
Right. Of their flesh shall you not eat, and of their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean unto you.
Straight like that, brother. That's the research that you need right there, man. Right? And real quick, give me the book of
The book of Acts, chapter 17 and verse 11.
Yo.
These were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the scriptures daily, whether those things were so.
Right, so the research that you need to do, brother, is within this book right here, man.
That's
within
right.
these scriptures, brother. That's the research that's the best research, man. Right? Bring this out. Psalms chapter 50 and verse 2.
Psalms 50 and verse 2.
Yo.
Out of Zion,
Out of Zion. Out of Zion.
Right, out of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Out of the Israelites, read.
the perfection of beauty, Yahweh hath shined.
It said the perfection of beauty, man, came out of our people, brother. So if the Most High God said the perfection of beauty came out of the Israelites, out of Zion, and unto them he hath shined, why would we go and defile ourselves with something as filthy as pork?
Right.
So brother, the choice is yours, man. Right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 4 and 5.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse number 5.
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my God commanded me.
The Most High God commanded us to come out here and teach our people statutes and judgments, man. Read on.
That ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them. Keep therefore and do them. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
The Lord said this is our wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations, man.
Right.
Right? Not what's ME plus 2 squared, right? YL, YA, I don't even know it, man. Right? I'm glad I don't know it, right? That's not wisdom, man. Right? The Lord said our wisdom in the sight of the nations is keeping these
Israel, the God of Israel, even a God to Israel. And let the house of David, thy servant, be established before thee.
like that, man. So he only the God of Israel, man. He's not the God of everybody, right? Give me Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 24, right? And I want this 1 Kings chapter 10 and verse 9.
1 Kings 10 and 9. Blessed be the Lord thy God.
Okay, verse 8.
Verse 8. Happy are thy men, happy are these thy servants, which stand continually before thee.
Right, this is Queen Sheba, man. Right, this is the Queen of Sheba. And she said, and she looking at Solomon and looking at all the things, the glorious temple, the walls, the house, the men, all the gold, man. Read.
And that hear thy wisdom. Blessed be the Lord thy God.
She said, what?
Blessed be the Lord thy God.
She said, blessed be the Lord thy God, man. Read.
Which delighted in thee, to set thee on the throne of Israel, because the Lord loved Israel.
Because the Lord loved who?
Because
The Lord loved Israel.
The Lord loved who?
Because the Lord loved Israel.
Because the Lord loved Israel, man. Right, bring this up.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
It said above all people that's upon the face of the earth. Right, bring this up.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 24.
Bring it out.
But I have said unto you, ye shall inherit their land, and I will give it unto you to possess it, a land that flows with milk and honey. I am the Lord your God.
I am the Lord your God. I am the Lord your God. I am the Lord your God.
Which has separated you.
We the same.
Which has separated you.
It's to be all together.
Which has separated you.
The Lord said, which I have separated you, man.
Right.
Read. From other people. Straight like that, man. So while you sitting here saying, right, we all people, and the Lord said, I have separated you from other people. Man. Right, bring this up.
Joel 2 and 27.
Bring it out.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel. That I am in the midst of Israel. And that I am the Lord your God and none else.
Like that, right? Bring this up.
We can go all day long, man.
Right.
All day long.
Ah.
God, right? So the Lord is the God of the Israelites.
That's right.
All right, he's not the God of everybody upon the face of the earth, right? He's the God of the so-called white man, right? And the white, hey, they made their gods, man.
Right.
Where's their gods? Zeus, man. Where's Poseidon at, man? Right? And Hades, man. They made their gods, man. Why? Because they knew they didn't have one, man. They knew that they was only the God of the Israelites, man.
Right.
Right? Give me the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18. Right? And I believe I want verse 20. Right? You got it?
Book of Psalms, chapter 147 and 19.
Yo.
He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
To who?
Unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation.
He said what?
He hath
not dealt so with any nation.
He hath not dealt so with any other nation, man. No other nation, man. Right? Give me Psalms chapter 105 and give me Psalms chapter 106 and verse 5.
Psalms 106 and verse 5. That I may see the good of thy chosen, that I may rejoice in gladness of thy nations, that I may glory with thy inheritance.
105 and 6.
Psalms 105 and verse 6.
Yo.
O ye seed of Abraham, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his
children of who?
children of Jacob, his chosen. He is the Lord our God. His judgment are in all the earth. He hath remembered his covenant forever, the word he commanded to 1,000 generations.
Forever.
Which covenant he made with Abraham.
Which covenant he made with Abraham.
And his oath unto Isaac.
Then it went to Isaac.
And confirmed the same unto Jacob.
To Jacob.
For a law. And to Israel.
And to the Israelites.
For an everlasting covenant.
Straight like that, man. All throughout the scriptures, you only hear about it being who? About the Israelites, man. Because he's only the Father and the God of the Israelites, right? Bring this up.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18 and verse 12.
Yo.
So they altogether had innumerable dead with one kind of death.
Right? This is when the Lord smit all the firstborn of Egypt, man. Right? And they seen all the innumerable dead, man. And they're like, damn, man, what? All these dead bodies, man. The Lord just killed all the firstborn, right? Read.
So they altogether had an innumerable dead with one kind of death. Neither were the living sufficient to bury them. For in one moment, the noblest offspring of them was destroyed.
Like that, they all dropped dead, man. Read.
For whereas they would not believe anything by reason of the enchantment upon the destruction of the firstborn, they acknowledge this people to be the sons of God.
Right? Straight like that, man. Straight like that, right? And somebody give me the book. Okay, you're an Israelite, brother. You got to repent and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments in these last days, right? So the evil of the Lord doesn't come upon you, man. Right? Give me the book of Psalms chapter 122, verse 1. Right? 122 and verse 1. Let me see when you get there, right? And I want the book of 126 and 1.
Psalms 126 and verse 1.
Yo.
When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream.
He said when the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, when? Hey, during the time of David, man. When the Lord, when we was captives before in the land of Egypt, man, the Lord brought us out of that land, man. And he gave us our own land, man, our own heritage and laws, statutes, and commandments, man. During the time of David and Solomon, hey, we were like those that dreamed, man. When the Lord turned our captivity, read.
Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord hath done great things for them.
The heathen looked at us and said, man, look at them, man. Look at Jerusalem. Look at the high walls that they got, man. Right? Look at their people, their women, the men. Look at them, man. The Lord hath done great things for them, man. Right, read.
The Lord hath done great things for us.
The Lord hath done great things for us. The Lord hath done great things for us.
Hey, the Lord hath done great things for us, man. Great things, man. Great things for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Not the other nations. Read.
Right. Whereof we are glad.
Right.
Turn again our captivity.
What we want the Lord to do?
Turn again our captivity.
What we say?
Turn again our captivity.
Read it again.
Turn again our captivity.
Read.
O Lord, as the streams in the south.
Right? That's what we want the Lord to do, man. We want the Lord to turn again our captivity, man. Hey, every day brothers should be praying that, man. That the Most High God turn our captivity in these last days, man. That's what we want from the Lord, man. And this is what the Lord said he would do. Bring this up.
Isaiah 56 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Thus saith the Lord, keep ye judgment and do justice, for my salvation is near to come. It's near to come. It's near to come.
And my salvation is near to come, read.
And my righteousness to be revealed. Blessed is the man that doeth this, and the Son of Man that layeth hold on it, that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it.
Straight like that, man. And with that, Koyasha!
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 Koyasha!